Ladies and gentlemen, hope you are doing well wherever you are. Welcome to today's analysis. President William Ruto hides as Rigathi Gachagua breathes fire. What is really happening after High Court decided to uphold Rigathi Gachagua's impeachment? Before I continue, I'm requesting, if you are watching us for the first time and you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, where we don't sugarcoat things but we always put news as it is, I'm requesting you, wherever you are, I'm begging you, I'm not commanding you, just subscribe by hitting the subscribe button that is down here. Once you are done, remember to turn on the notification bell so that the moment we upload any new video clip, you will be notified that our new YouTube channel, Mwana Kenya TV, has uploaded a new video clip to watch. Without wasting your time, back to our analysis. A former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua heads to Court of Appeal after High Court upholds impeachment. You know, Rigathi Gachagua is totally annoyed. And you know, ladies and gentlemen, President William Ruto is not in Kenya. Former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua forced to exhaust all legal options as constitutional battle enters a new phase. Ladies and gentlemen, Gachagua has announced officially that he will challenge the High Court decision that upheld his impeachment, setting the stage for another major legal battle that could shape Kenya's constitutional and political landscape. That is why Rigathi Gachagua, when he was addressing the media, he was annoyed. Today, Gachagua said he would immediately move to the Court of Appeal, arguing that the High Court misinterpreted the constitution that was promulgated in the year 2010 and failed to uphold the principles of natural justice. He also indicated that he was prepared enough to take the matter to the Supreme Court if necessary. That is where we are currently. Remember, his remarks came just hours after a 3-judge bench comprising Justice Eric Ogola, another one is Anthony Mrima, and Frida Mugambi upheld the Senate's decision to remove him from office as the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya. That is what happened on Monday. It was on 8th June this year, 2026. The judges dismissed several petitions challenging the impeachment process, concluding that the Parliament had acted within its constitutional mandate. Ladies and gentlemen, you know, the court also found that Gachagua's right to a fair hearing had been violated after the Senate declined to adjourn proceedings despite requests linked to his absence during the impeachment trial. Actually, Rigathi Gachagua, if you can remember, towards the end of 2024, he was sick. He was admitted at Karen Hospital, but the Senate decided to proceed with his impeachment. That is against the law. As a result, the judges awarded him 50 million in damages payable by the Senate. The mixed outcome has sparked intense legal debate across all parts of this country, According to Rigathi Gachagua, when he was addressing the media, the High Court's findings contained significant contradictions. That is why many of Kenyans are not trusting the decision that was taken by 3-judge bench on Monday. Gachagua argued that once the court established that his constitutional rights under Article 25, 47, and 50 had been infringed, the entire impeachment process should have been declared invalid. So, Gachagua's legal team, he has more than 10 lawyers. His team has reportedly reviewed the length, judgment, and identified what they consider legal errors that will form the basis of the appeal. That is what they are eyeing to use in the Court of Appeal. The case has become one of the most closely watched constitutional disputes in Kenya's recent history. Gachagua became the first deputy president to face impeachment under the new constitution that was promulgated in the year 2010. A process designed to strengthen accountability among senior public officials. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, legal experts have long argued that impeachment cases test the delicate balance between Parliament's oversight role and the judiciary's responsibility to protect constitutional rights. The High Court affirmed that courts have the authority to examine whether parliamentary process comply with constitutional standards. At the same time, ladies and gentlemen, the judges emphasized that courts should not unnecessarily interfere with the political functions assigned to Parliament. Regarding Gachagua's impeachment itself emerged against the backdrop of growing political tensions within the ruling administration in Kenya. The Court of Appeal will now have the difficult task of determining whether the High Court correctly applied constitutional principles when it upheld the impeachment despite identifying violations of Gachagua's fair trial rights. Ladies and gentlemen, regarding Gachagua's impeachment was political. The outcome could establish important legal procedures for future impeachment proceedings in Kenya. It may also clarify how courts should respond when constitutional breaches occur within otherwise lawful political process. Regarding Gachagua, the appeal represents an opportunity to overturn a decision that effectively ended his tenure as the deputy president. For Kenya's decisions, it is another test of the country's commitment to constitutionalism, judicial independence, and the rule of law. As the case through the Court of Appeal system, its impact is likely to extend beyond one political career. The final verdict may influence how future leaders are held accountable on how constitutional safeguards are protected during moments of political crisis. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to conclude by saying in the coming weeks, attention will maybe shift from political rallies and press conferences back to the courtrooms, where judges will once again be asked to define the boundaries between power, procedure, and justice in Kenya's democracy. I don't know if you are supporting regarding Gachagua's decision moving to Court of Appeal to oppose High Court decision that was made on Monday? I don't know. You can write your comment. Ladies and gentlemen, let's meet in the next video. But if you are watching for the first time, or rather if you have been watching but you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, I'm requesting you to consider subscribing. I'm not commanding you, I'm begging you, please consider subscribing by hitting the subscribe button that is down here. And once you are done, remember always to turn on the notification bell so that the moment we upload any new video clip on this new YouTube channel, you will be notified automatically that our YouTube channel, where we don't sugarcoat things but we always put news as it is, has uploaded a new video clip to watch. Ladies and gentlemen, let's meet in the next video. Bye bye.